myself.
Ready for the long all I gotta do is report and then they gonna hold me down. Feeling like focus on the road right now. Always had to be so loud. Now I got the real more loud. To the top, full King Drake on the cloud. That's a violence, I know shot. I ain't never on the block. I was just passing the rock.
In the middle, 7 feet, number 13, Will Chamberlain. At the power forward position, standing 7'2", number 33, Harden Abdul-Jabbar. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 35, Kevin Durant. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan. At the other guard position, standing 5'11", number 3, Allen Iverson. And to your home team, Steve Kerr. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bronx starters.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Rozier, Washington out there with Bridges. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Graham in at the 2-guard spot. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now, here is Chamberlain. Zeller grabs the board. Here's Bridges. Yep, that one goes in there.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's the Bronx. 4-point game. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into the game. And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Bridges, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Bridges has got 5 points so far. Outside Jordan. The pass to Iverson. Lets it go. And the shot is long. Here's Graham. And finished off by Graham.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Iverson against Rozier. Iverson passes to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
That's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
He's off on that one. The Bronx goes the other way with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Durant for 3. A rebound by Washington. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zeller. Passes it to Bridges from downtown, and it's sent back by KD. Back to Iverson. Pass to Durant. Shoots the 3, but they'll get another chance. Chamberlain. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. For 3, Bridges. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Iverson dishes to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. Rozier against Iverson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LeBron shooting their initial free throws in the game right here. And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. Embiid, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Brand comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Simmons checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Holiday in for Michael Jordan.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his first foul. .133 left in the first quarter of the game. Hernan Gomez passes to Batum. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Embiid kicks to Simmons. The pass to Iverson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And no good that time. Great D that time from Batum. Pass to Martin. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Monk for 3. Rebound by Elton Brand. The Bronx trails by 3. Pass to Simmons. Batum with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Trying to get something going, and that one good.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Simmons dishes to Brand. Holiday left side. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Biyombo. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been a better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Charlotte, Monk is out there with Martin. Then there's Batum. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Biyombo at the 5 spot.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
The Bronx trails by 5. Iverson outside. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Jordan. Misses the finger roll.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Martin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by Monk is no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Jordan against Batum. Here's Simmons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
So Charlotte calls timeout. Their first. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Hornets leading by 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Rozier missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. Chamberlain's checked in for Embiid. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Elton Brand. Andre Iguodala has checked in for Simmons, and it's Drew Holiday in for Allen Iverson. Now, here's Chamberlain. Holiday finds Iguodala, launches it. A rebound by Washington. And it's the Hornets' ball. Here's Graham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Graham. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Chamberlain down low. He's covered by Zeller. From deep, Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Jordan's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bronx. Graham surveying the floor. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And here is Jordan. He's got 5. The kick out to Holiday. On the wing, it's Iguodala. His 3-pointers off the mark. And the Hornets with possession here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Charlotte, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
At the line, P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:57 left to play here in the half. There's the dish to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Iggy just using his tremendous athleticism there.
Charlotte in the lead. And there's the pass to Bridges. Pass to Rozier. He kicks it to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's in there. Graham's got 9. So timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. Chamberlain. Embiid comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Iverson's subbed in for Jordan. Here's the break. Here's Washington. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Holiday has it in the corner. Over to the left wing. Embiid, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Washington. Bridges kicks to Graham.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's Charlotte in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. Thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Bronx trails by 9. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Iverson is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Chamberlain in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Iverson. Back to Durant, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Hornets leading by 9. Rozier the pass to Washington. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. To the middle, here's Bridges. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Washington. He has 6. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Zeller.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get the rebound. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Hornets leading by 5. Charlotte calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave's team.
Simmons checked in for the Bronx. Holiday comes in for Allen Iverson. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The kick out to Rozier. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one.
Lambo, he's checked in for Charlotte.
This is Bianco.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And he comes up with the deuce. Washington's got 8.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Jordan dishes to Holiday. Simmons against Bridges. Good on that shot. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ben Simmons. Rozier with the ball. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. Hornets on defense now. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. Jordan up top. Graham defending.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Washington passes to Bridges. And it's off from three-point range.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Snatched up. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Chamberlain. Monk dishes to Biombo. Passes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning, and he is going to hammer it home.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And some changes here for the Bronx. Embiid, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Kevin Durant comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Michael Jordan. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Iverson passes to Embiid. That's Biombo with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 7. Monk, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? It was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
All the officials are all over that one.
During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
Now, here's Batum. .115 left in the third quarter of the game. No good from Hernan Gomez.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Now, here's Monk. Outside, Martin. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Monk for three. He can't get it to go. The Bronx goes the other way with it. 27 seconds left in the third. And Holiday kicks to Simmons. Back to Holiday. Iverson outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's now 10 points for Iverson.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now Monk from deep three-point range. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Hornets on top, up by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Cody Zeller out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Zeller finds Martin. And the pass to Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Bronx grabs the miss. Here's Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
And some changes here for the Bronx. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Jordan in for Drew Holiday.
You know, he was the College Player of the Year, the first freshman to ever do it. We all knew Kevin Durant would be special.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rozier against Iverson. Free throw line jump shot. And the basket by Rozier.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Iverson passes to KD. Brandon side. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bronx. Graham kicks to Zeller. Pass to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Washington missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Durant. Outside Jordan. He dishes it to Iverson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one. Charlotte calls timeout. It's Iguodala in for Durant. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David. Here's Iverson following the score by Charlotte. From deep three-point range, here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Rozier against Iverson. Now here's Rozier, guarded closely. From deep, but they get it back. Here's Graham, sinks the three-pointer.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Timeout called, Bronx. They're ahead by 3. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. Simmons comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Drew Holiday in for Allen Iverson. Iguodala kicks to Holiday, passes it to Simmons. Over Washington. No good from Simmons. Charlotte trails by 3. 1:22 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Rozier. Here's Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside Jordan. Back to Holiday. Pass to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hornets now. Here comes Michael Jordan. Iguodala. And another miss by the Bronx. Kicks it to Bridges. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bronx. They lead by 1. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Iguodala, the pass to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Comes in for Simmons, and Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Now, here's Rozier.
Kevin Durant.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. At the line, Cody Zeller. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for Rose, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Timeout called. They're in front by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
At the line for Rose, Michael Jordan. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Rozier for 3. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Charlotte. Bridges out there with Washington. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the shooting guard. And they get it back. Charlotte no good that time either. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. In the corner, it's Bridges. Charlotte again missing. And it's the Bronx with the ball. Here's Iverson, and he finishes nicely on the way. Iverson's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Bronx. And the Hornets call time here.
I got to be honestly, ever since I put my boy, sometimes I say he look good. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed now. Debate about who is the greatest, the way you debate. I don't know. Who running your house now? Stay
Chamberlain's checked in for the Bronx. Jordan comes in for Drew Holiday.
Michael Jordan.
Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. And here is Rozier. Feet away. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Washington's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Clock at 6. Durant kicks to Iverson from deep three-point range. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Graham. Oh, and they take the lead.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Here's the Bronx, trailing by 2. Back to Jordan. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Washington. Good!
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
KD dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. The pass to Jordan. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for Bronx, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both good from the line that time.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on.
Here's Rozier. Inside. Count it.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. And another miss by the Bronx. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Charlotte calls timeout. They're up by 2. 15 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. And here's Charlotte. The lead is 2, and that's an intentional foul.
Kevin Durant. That's his
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Timeout called. Bronx. They're behind by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the first overtime. Jordan finds Durant. From deep, Iverson.
Bronx foul. That's his second personal foul. Now into the lineup for Charlotte. Cody Zeller.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Bronx foul. Allen Iverson.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line, Terry Rozier.
So it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called, the Bronx. They're trailing by 6. 5 seconds left in overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's Jordan. Yes!
And I think hitting that championship-winning shot his freshman year of college, Jordan has brought that clutch gene with him to the pros.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime.